The European Court of Human Rights has rejected a final attempt by the Irish government to redefine as torture the maltreatment of 14 men interned without trial at the start of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Judges at the ECHR refused to refer the case of the so-called hooded men to its internal appeal court, the Grand Chamber. The hooded men were mainly Republican suspects seized in predawn raids across North Ireland in August 1971. The authorities in Dublin, backed by human rights organizations, had asked the ECHR in 2014 to revise its original 1978 judgment after large numbers of documents from the years of internment emerged. The refusal to refer the case to the Grand Chamber marks the end of the right of appeal for campaigners. In March, the ECHR's main court rejected the request to redefine the maltreatment as torture. The 1978 judgment will now stand as final. Some of the surviving detainees pictured in 2014, with Amnesty International's Colm O'Gorman, front-right photograph Brian Lawless, PA. The 14 men were subjected to white noise and put in stress positions after their arrest by British troops. 7 years later, the ECHR ruled that the men had been subjected to inhumane and degrading treatment but fell short of concluding they had been tortured. The ruling came after a complaint to Strasbourg from the Fianna Fáil government in Dublin at the time. As well as being subjected to putting, white noise and stress positions, the men were deprived of sleep, food and water. These techniques were combined with physical assaults and death threats. Some of the men were taken up in army helicopters with hoods over their heads. They were told they were high up and dropped a few feet to the ground. One of them was Jim Auld. He was 20 when arrested by British paratroopers outside his parents' home in West Belfast. I was coming back from a party around 3:30 in the morning when I turned up at my house and saw soldiers coming out of it. I remember a captain telling my mother, "Don't worry madam, I will make sure nothing will happen to him." I will never forget those words because of what really did happen. Auld told The Guardian last March.